So for this demonstration, I was trying to demonstrate to students the difference between transfer of energy and transformation of energy. So the first thing I did was I asked them what would happen if I lifted one of these spheres and dropped it down. And many of the students said one of the balls on the other side would go up. So I did the demonstration for them. This is not the best Newton's cradle. And they discovered that, yes, the sphere on the other end did in fact go up. And when I asked them why it went up, we talked about energy. And eventually students came to the understanding that the energy was transferring through the spheres in the center to the sphere at the other end, which went up. And when it fell down, it transferred its energy back. And then we talked about why doesn't the sphere on the opposite end go as high? And we talked about how energy is conserved, so wouldn't this Newton's cradle keep moving forever and ever if energy could not be created or destroyed? And a student came up with the idea that it loses energy. And so I asked them how it lost energy, and they came up with the idea that some of the sound that was created was caused by energy, and that when some of the energy was lost as sound, there wasn't as much energy being transferred through the spheres, so they lost energy. So we talked about how that energy went from kinetic energy to sound energy. And then I also talked about potential energy. And I told them that when I held the sphere up, as long as I was holding that sphere up, it was potential energy. But the second I let go and it started to move, then it became kinetic energy. So we talked about how when energy changes form, when it changes from one type of energy to another type of energy, it's changing form, and that is energy transformation. And we talked about how the word form is in transformation. And we also discussed how when energy moves from one ball through the other three to the opposite ball or sphere, that is energy transfer, because it's kinetic energy that's transferring through the other spheres and passing it on to that last sphere that moves up.